from afar, it's kind of cute. A little messy, but still kind of cute. Anyway, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video will be a story time. I haven't done a story time in a very long time, and I thought since most of us are in isolation / quarantine, we might as well, you know, come here and listen to another story time of mine. If you watch my channel, I guess. So today we'll be doing a story time. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here, and if you have already subscribed, thank you for subscribing. So let's get started. So as not a lot of y'all probably know this, if you have been to Korea and you've been in the dating scene here, you probably know that ghosting in Korea can be a freaking national sport. So basically I've like had a lot of people that I've dated, not in a relationship with, just dating. Like you go out for dinner, you go out for like coffee, you just talk and you see if you vibe or you don't vibe. So I've had a lot of those, and I'm not gonna lie, I've also ghosted some people because, like, one, I either forget to text you back and then I feel bad that I'm gonna crawl back, so I end up ghosting people because I forget to text them back, or I'm just not vibing with you, so I just ghost you because I'm like, we're not vibing. It's clear that we're not vibing, especially if I go on a date with someone and then it's like obvious that we didn't vibe. This hasn't happened often, but it's happened, so there's that. So one thing I especially wanted to talk about is people who ghost and go back to the original person they ghosted. So for me personally, if I ghost someone, there is never ever a chance that I'm gonna go back. Like, I don't ghost and go back. If anything, I ghost and block, you know. But it seems like the people that I've met in Korea, especially Korean men, because it hasn't happened to anybody but Korean men, the ones who have ghosted me tend to come back a lot. Like, I think all of them, probably, yeah, like all of them have ghosted me and then tried to weasel back into my life like I didn't notice you ghosted me in the first place, you know. So that is like the main theme of today's story, is people who ghost and come back into your life like nothing happened. So we're gonna have to name this guy something. So let's name him Fish, because my cat's toy is there. Let's name him Fish. So I had met this guy Fish back in, I think in August or July, somewhere. It was back in the day, last year. Back in the day. So I met him in August or July, and we were like on talking terms. Like we were just going out on dates, like just hanging out, just being friendly, and we had known each other for like a month. We texted every single day and we were vibing. Like I was really vibing with this guy, except anyways, whatever. So I was really vibing with this guy, right? And we hadn't talked about like, oh, let's be boyfriend and girlfriend. No, it was never like that, but we were vibing. Well, in my space, I was thinking we were vibing to that connection, but I guess not. But whatever, that's what I was thinking, that's where our connection was going. So mind you, we were just vibing. We had never like kissed, we had never like done anything, like just going out for like just to hang out basically. So anyways, we were texting every single day, and then suddenly one day he just completely didn't text me back. And usually if he doesn't text me back like the same day, the next morning he'll be like, oh sorry, I fell asleep or something like that, right? So the next day comes, he doesn't text me again, and I'm like, oh, this is interesting. Next day comes, he doesn't text me. And mind you, this guy followed me on Instagram, and on Instagram he would post on his story a lot. So I would check his story and be like, well, he's outside and he's just not going to text me back. So I was like, okay, that's weird. And also, I forgot to tell you guys, we live in the same area. He literally lives 15 minutes away from me walking. That's how close he lives to me. Anyways, so I was like, oh, okay, I guess I'm being ghosted again. Because I was like, you know, like when you know when you're ghosted. I'm the type of person, if you ghost me, I'm not going to chase you. Like, why do I have to chase you? Like I'm not desperate, you know. So that happened, and I was like, oh, okay, he's still resuming his life, meaning like he doesn't want to have this connection anymore. So I was like, okay, cool, that's fine. So I ended up unfollowing him on Instagram. I ended up deleting his KakaoTalk. I didn't block him, I just deleted his KakaoTalk, deleted his phone number. Because for me, when I get to that point with someone where I feel like, oh, you just don't want to talk anymore, I feel like, why do I have to still have your contact info, you know? And also, I was really attached to him, so for a way for me to forget someone is to just delete all their contact, make sure that nothing of theirs is visible to my eyes. So it's just easier that way. So I deleted everything basically. Anyways, remember, we live in the same place. So I knew I was bound to meet this guy somewhere when I'm walking around my area. So one day I was walking to the subway station where I'm from, and I saw him, and he looked at me and then looked away. So I was like, oh, it's like that. Okay. So I was like, okay, so we're just gonna pretend that I don't exist. So I didn't smile, I didn't do anything. I passed by him like I don't know him. So I was like, okay, if you want to act like you don't know me. And we made eye contact, mind you, and he was just kind of like, and then he looked away. And I'm not gonna be like, look at me, I'm here. That reminds me of, look at me, I'm Mr. Meeseeks from Rick and Morty.
You press this. I'm Mr. Meeseeks, look at me.
If you watch Rick and Morty, comment down below, like, we can be friends, because if you watch Rick and Morty, you down to earth. Anyways, back to the point. I wasn't gonna like bring attention to myself so he can say hi to me. I was like, okay, whatever, like, bro, if you want to be like this, be like that. And still at this point, he was still following me on Instagram, right? So I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. So a few days passed and he commented on one of my pictures that I had posted, and I was like, and he was like, oh, you're so pretty or something like that. And I was like, I ignored it. I completely ignored it because I was like, oh, okay, whatever. I liked it, but I ignored it. So that happened. Fast forward to like 2 months later, maybe a month later actually. So a month later, I'm out in my area drinking wine with my friend at like a balcony, like wine area, wine store, wine shop, wine restaurant, I don't know. So we're outside in like the balcony where you can just like sit there, talk with your friends, and just like, you know, people are passing back and forth. My area is usually very busy at night. So while we're drinking wine, so I see somebody pass who looks very much like him, but I kind of ignored it because I was like, maybe it's not him, like, you know, like. And then I noticed that they came back and then went downstairs to like a club type thing, and then they came back out. So when they come back out is when he had a very bright orange shirt on. So when he comes out is when like my vision goes to him. He sees me, like we're making eye contact again. He sees me and then stops looking again, and I noticed that he's holding the hand of the girl that he was with. So I noticed they're holding hands, and it was him, I guess his girlfriend, and his friend, his guy friend. So it was 3 of them. So I was like, oh, that's your girlfriend, like, congrats, whatever. I don't understand why we're still acting like we have never met in our lives. Wow, it's already 10 minutes. So this clearly, let's try to do 15 minutes. So anyways, I noticed that, and I'm like, oh, so he's just gonna ignore me again. So anyways, he like looks down, they just kind of walk away with him and his friend and his girlfriend, and they never pass by again. And then this was maybe like October-ish that this happened. So October comes and goes, nothing happens after that. He still likes some of my Instagram pictures, but he didn't comment on my pictures anymore. So anyways, December comes. Now December comes and I was actually in the States because I had gone to visit my parents. And after Christmas, on the 29th of December, I even remember the date because I was like looking at my phone yesterday. On the 29th, I received a text from someone. As I said before, I had deleted his contact. So like, I'm not sure, like when I get the notification, I was like, who is this? Because his profile name was not a name. It's just an emoticon, right? So I go to look at the picture and then I'm like, oh, it's you. So I'm like, oh, it's Fish. So I checked the Kakao Talk and it literally just says, oh, are you spending, it was like, how do I translate exactly in Korean? It was like, are you spending Christmas well? 크리스마스 잘 보내고 있어? Yeah, it's like, are you spending Christmas or are you having a good time during Christmas? So I look at the text and I'm like already annoyed because I'm like, one, what do you want? Like, why are you texting me? Like, you've ignored me twice. Like, you acted like I didn't exist. So why are you acting like I exist now?
If you never talk to me last year, this year when you see me, keep the same energy.
So I leave the text for like 2 minutes and then I'm like, why am I even trying to be nice to this guy? I don't have to be nice to you. We're not friends. Like, I don't have to be nice to you. So I go back and I text him, do you need something? And in Korean. So it was like, 필요한 거 있어? So mad because I don't like when people act like I don't exist and then you want to come back and act like I exist. Like, dude, it's one or the other. I exist or I don't exist, you know? Tell my friend, and I'm like, this dude has a girlfriend, or they broke up. So it's either obviously A, he's trying to cheat, or B, he is just bored and looking for females to talk to, because I don't see any reason for somebody to ignore somebody twice, seeing them face to face, and then suddenly come through talking about like, did you spend Christmas well? And you know, he didn't even say hi, by the way. He didn't say hi, how are you? It was literally like picking up the conversation where we left off. Like, nothing happened for 4 months. Like, dude, it's been like how many months since I last talked to you and you're gonna act like nothing happened? Anyways, so that happened. After like 5 minutes, he texts me back. He's like, oh, I just wanted to see your cat because I've never met her. And I was literally like, what do you mean you want to see my cat? And now when he says he wants to see my cat, he obviously means Mia, right? Because Mia is my kitten, and he had known I had a kitten, obviously, because that's all I talk about. But anyways, he's literally like, oh, I just wanted to see your cat, like she looks really cute. And I'm sitting there like, sir, are you stupid or are you dumb? Like, which one is it? It has to be both combined. It's literally like he went on his butt and went ta-da to me, like it's a freaking present. It's like a poop present that he gave me. And I was like no ma kokoro ore modo agoro kete hanini kokate bao afuga okairia whether bao ishio atenega make some sense in your mind. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, you're stupid. Useless goats. Anyways, I wanted to tell him like, oh, you must be BSing, right? Like, this has to be a joke, because there's no way you're telling me you contacted me after 4 months to see my cat. Not to see me, not to see how I'm doing, not to see how my life is going, not to be like, oh, I saw this on Instagram and I thought that was cool. No, to see my cat that you have no idea what her name is. You've never seen her in your life. You don't even know what color my cat is, unless you saw my Instagram, obviously. But I was like, you want to see my cat, not me. Clearly, he was pulling that out his butt. Like, that's the only amicable reason that that definitely made no sense, because amicable does not go in that sentence. Anyways, that's the only, like, applicable, that's what I was trying to say. That's the only applicable reason for you to be contacting me right now. Okay, so I think I said something, so I don't really remember, because I said it and then deleted the message immediately. So I was like, you have to be kidding, like, this is the reason why you're contacting me right now. And then I sent it, and then I was like, please don't contact me if you have nothing reasonable to say. I sent that too, and then I blocked him. I always block. I block like this. Like, I don't care who you are, but I will block you so fast if you pull something out of your butt. Like, don't serve me a plate of poop in a fancy plate and think I'm gonna take it and be happy about it. Like, no, take your poop in your fancy plate, shove it up your butt. Like, that was so annoyed. Huh? What do you mean you want to see my guts? Like, are you dumb? Like, what does my cat in your head? Dude, I was so mad. My blood was literally boiling. I was like, anyway, so I blocked him. That's all that happened, because I was like, there's no way I'm ever talking to this man. I haven't seen him outside at all. I don't even know if he moved. I don't know if he's here. That conversation ended there. So I can sniff when somebody tries to come back into my life, and they're trying to come back for all the wrong reasons. This has happened like, I would say 7-8 times. Guys have tried to like crawl back into my DMs like nothing happened. So I have a ton of stories like these. So if you guys want to hear another one of these stories, comment down below and I'll tell you guys another one. The guy from my worst date, the guy from my best date, the guy from his girlfriend didn't like me so he ghosted me. All those 3 guys have come back into my life. They have tried it. They have tried it plenty of times until they get blocked, and then you just can't try it anymore. So I don't have the energy where I'm patient with people. I don't care who you are. I don't care if you're handsome. I don't care if you're an actor, because that one guy is an actor. I don't care who you are. But if you ghost me and then think that you're gonna just walk back into my life like I forgot, then no, I have enough respect for myself to know when somebody's coming to me because they need something from me, or they're trying to be messy. I can tell from a mile away. Don't try me. And also, I didn't tell my boyfriend I was gonna do this video, so he's probably gonna see it and then just be like, who this? Hey babe, how are ya? I didn't tell him I was doing this video. I just told him I'm doing a story time. So hi, surprise, this is the video. Anyways guys, that was the story. I'm gonna try and cut this video down to 15 minutes because it's literally almost at 20 minutes. I am so sorry guys. Comment down below and I'll make more story times like this. Anyways guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. I am hopefully gonna be making more story times because we are all in quarantine and we need to listen to something because we got all bored. And also, by mistake, I deleted my worst dating story time. So if you guys want me to make that video again, for those people who missed it, I can make my worst dating story time in Korea. I can make that video again. Sorry, I deleted it by mistake and I hadn't saved it. Anyways guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your friends. Click the bell down below so you can get notifications for when I post. Notification squad, hey, what up? Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Help a girl out. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching and see you guys in my next video.